because of social media, the very nature of it, you expect to communicate with Nike in the same way that you communicate with your friends. Alan, the psychology behind that of why we need to associate this multinational conglomerate with a person. Why don't we think of it as a big entity? Why do we need to think of it as an individual? Do you have any thoughts around that?
I think that there's a real advantage to that, which is if you can talk to an organization, you can potentially be heard, right? You can actually say, this is my feedback, this is my sentiment, and the organization can respond. And, sometimes it will be to help you. And you can have you might want to call Verizon and ask why, something is going wrong with your plan, or you might want to call the brand, call the organization. It could be a governing body, and actually be able to get information out of it. And the more conversationally that's done, the smoother that experience is going to be. And I think that's the direction we're headed, particularly with AI. You can now actually have a conversation with an organization, a governing body, a brand, and get real help in response. The other thing I'm sort of curious about, and this I think would be really interesting, is if when users are talking to the brand, are we able to deliver that feedback, their sentiments, to the organization in a way that informs their decision making? Is it a two-way conversation? And how where's the progress there? Where do we see that going?
Yeah, I think there are so many examples we have where our clients have been able to even launch new products or launch new features and functionality based on social media conversations. So a big part of what we do is not only issuing responses on behalf of the brands to make sure issues are resolved, but also taking all that feedback and aggregating it and showing brands what people are saying. And we've seen this also very impactful on the advertising and on the marketing side. We had, for example, a client that's in a leading fitness brand, and they had this big campaign a while back where the message was to kind of get strong, but then our system was able to pick up very quickly that people were reacting very negatively to it, and our kind of topical scanning showed that it's because people felt that the models used, they were not healthy looking, they looked like they hadn't eaten enough and so forth. And then the brand was able to change the creative to more stronger looking models, and instantly the positivity was increased by over 200%. The negativity went down, which really shows that it's not, of course, it's not only about kind of listening, but it's also about taking action quickly and really being able to adjust for better as well, marketing performance. So that's also a big part of it.